Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Apologia's notebooks, and we're actually not going to be reviewing them. I'm just going to show you inside the differences between the junior notebook and the regular elementary notebook. I've always been curious. We've only ever bought the junior notebook, so I was really excited this year that we have a child that's ready for this one and one that's ready for this one. So I thought we would look at them side by side and just kind of see the similarities and differences. These books were like $21 a piece, and obviously this is the anatomy one. They have a whole series that you can use as a one-room schoolhouse with all of your children throughout elementary school, which was really appealing to me this year now that we have the baby. So yeah, without any further ado, let's crack these books open. Okay, so for starters, obvious differences. This one's junior, and the junior one is written for the beginner writers. Now when I open, I'm actually going to put this note card above here so that you can remember which book we're looking at as we look through them. Some of the things that you may notice is that obviously the font is different, trying to appeal a little bit more to the younger crowd. The table of contents is the same. The daily tab, if you can compare like that. However, once you get to the daily assignments, it's the same amount of reading. They are pages 19 to 22, pages 19 to 22. It's just different assignments. Okay. And this is meant to be a 28-week journal that you do 2 times a week. You don't have to follow the set guidelines, but you know, that's what they recommend. So we'll go through the first chapter together. All right, so as you read, the child writes and narrates in the older ages, and in the younger ages it's coloring. And then there's also some places to write fascinating facts too. However, they have the coloring, and then the older kids will be doing a cell anatomy page and what do you remember. See, they've got this room for writing, which is also what the big kids have. I did find when we did this with my first grader, they didn't know what to write, and it was kind of like pulling teeth. Then the copy work, which is what I really, really enjoy. Let's see. So the bigger kids will have a crossword. This is the vocab terminology, and this is their copy work. So they are the same verse, except the older kids, it expands a little more. The lines are smaller, and they don't have the dots, and the cursive isn't as bold, right? Then we have the Cell mini book, which is actually in the back of this book. There's all different kinds of activities in the back of this book. For you to add really great colorful activities. Now, just to contrast what is offered in the in the junior book is a lift the flap vocab, which is nice. This is something that we always use. You just cut those out and paste them on this page. Sorry about the fussy baby. I promise somebody is taking care of him. And then they also have a cell wheel, which I believe should look the same as the other one. Yep, same cell wheel. So they're still getting some of those rich pictures that I like so much about this. So they each have the anatomy projects for the lab. However, then the junior book, they also have a couple more coloring pages. Actually, those coloring pages are for chapter 2. Who am I kidding? All right. So then the other really big difference I noticed, there is a test for the older kids. They don't call it a test. They call it final review questions, which is not offered. See, it's quite extensive. And then you have all the answers, the solutions in the back. And then these are just some of the different mini books that will be cut out and pasted. And we'll flip through the back of these. And the junior book. See, just as colorful, but some things are a little different. Not as in depth, I would say, but still quite a bit. Quite a bit there for the kids to work on and learn. So in conclusion, it really just depends on your child's unique comprehension skills as to what you feel like is best for them. I personally wouldn't use this book, either of them, probably before 2nd grade, maybe even 3rd, depending on how much your child likes to write. Just because the younger they are, the more you're going to have to be involved in teaching them exactly what they need to write on the note pages. And at some point they don't want to color anymore. At least my kids don't. So that doesn't really appeal to them. I like the older book a little bit more because it has the worksheets and the review questions, which I really value. Love the scripture memorization and copy work. I think that's really great. Overall, I think it's a great value for your money. $21. Can't go wrong. Anyways, I'm out. You guys like and subscribe.